Hi you guys. Hey, it's your girl Teshiamonique here, and I am back with you guys today to bring you what I think is a really fundamental video. And this video kind of touched dear and near to my heart these past couple of weeks because I have been having some serious issues with my skin and just really unexpected breakouts. And I wanted to just come on and touch bases with you guys because the makeup and all of that stuff, it's totally a waste of time if our skin is not up to par. Great makeup, great looks, flawless face, all of that stuff is only as good as your skin. You have to have great skin in order for any of that stuff to come off looking the way that you want it to look. So yeah, these past couple of weeks, you guys may have seen in my latest vlogs that I have had some issues with my skin in terms of breakouts and blemishes. Doing all of that, I wanted to just share with you guys my skincare regimen. Having these breakouts these past couple of weeks has really caused me to just stop and pause and just to evaluate the things that I am putting on my skin. Because as you know, the craze here on YouTube and with all of the beauty bloggers is just to kind of be, I call it the big bandwagon, where everyone is jumping at the bit to go out, try all the latest products on the market, come on here, make a video for you guys to say, hey, look you guys, I'm one of the first people to debut this new product and I've been trying out this new this or that on my skin. And, you know, it's exciting and it's what the audience or people want. They want to go on to YouTube, turn it on and see what the reviews are, what the ratings are, what people are saying about certain new products before they go out and buy them, or, you know, just to kind of stay in the know, stay current. But for me, I've always been the type of person that when I find something that I like, be it skincare, makeup, clothing, what have you, then I tend to just stick with what works for me, looks great, whatever the case may be. But I think I kind of got caught up in all of the hype and out new things and let me try this on my face. Watching a lot of YouTube, you see a lot of the beauty gurus recommending different things, so I'm like writing it down. Then when I'm out shopping, I'm to pick up these new things and try them out, which is a great thing to do. At the same time, it can wreak havoc on your face, on your skin. Always trying new things, throwing off the balance of your skin. In my case, I did go back through and try to pinpoint where I went wrong, what happened with my skincare routine, what I did differently, what the problem may have been in terms of why my face was breaking out like it was. Because to be honest, and you know, I'm not bragging at all, I'm just talking about my skin, and I usually don't have problems with my skin. Like, I'm very blessed, honestly, by the skin guides, because I really don't have a lot of issues with my skin besides the oiliness, which is a big issue. But in lieu of like acne and breakouts and things of that nature, I really cannot complain because I don't have any issues with acne. I mean, you know, us girls, occasionally, monthly, that sort of thing, we will every now and then have a blemish or two, which is what typically is my story when it comes to acne and skin breakouts and things of that nature. I have not really struggled with acne or having any problems with acne since I was a teenager, and then it was just a whole nother story. But that was years ago, since I was a wee teen. But anyways, lately, you know, the last tens of years, I haven't had any big issues with acne the way that I had been having these past couple of weeks. Now, for me, the thing that I notice is that whenever I do have breakouts or issues with my skin, it generally is my skin reacting to some product that I have been putting on my skin. If I usually stick with like my makeups, products and things that I know are fail proof, then I don't have any issues. Now, like I said, lately I have been straying and trying a lot of different things and, you know, wanting to really test things out, which to me, I should have not been doing that, because I know for my skin, I do have rather sensitive skin in terms of how my skin reacts to new products and stuff. You know, my skin is kind of like, it doesn't get bored with stuff, really. I mean, I can kind of gradually introduce maybe a new product here and there. But I know as far as my skin is concerned, I have brands and things that I know work really well for my skin. They have been for years and years and not typically just a certain brand that will cause my skin to react adversely. You cannot always just assume that because a product is from a certain brand, or you have products from that brand that always do you right, that everything in their product line is going to be compatible with your skin, because it's not. It's just the nature of the beast. I'm using just per se all MAC products. I cannot say that all MAC products do me right, that I don't have any issues with MAC. I have specific issues with certain MAC products, like their makeup products. I'm okay with. Like, I use their foundation. You guys know that their Studio Fix fluid is one of my holy grails. And I've never had any problems with that. I've never had any problems with their Studio Tech or any of their skin finishes, the Fix Plus. A lot of their products are excellent. They don't have any adverse reaction with my skin. However, there is this one product, and this is the MAC Matte. This is just an example. I'm not knocking any of the products by far, because I do love MAC, as you girls know. But this thing right here, when I use this, because I am oily, I wanted to try, ask, hey, do you guys have a matte or a mattifier that I could use to block some of this oil? And this is what I was given and was recommended. And I swear, anytime I've used this, like the first few times I used it, I noticed breakouts in the areas in here and in here mostly. Every single time that I was using this matte, my face was breaking out. So for that reason, I know this little guy right here is not for me. And it's a MAC product, and I do swear by MAC, but for me, it's just not where it's at. I mean, it's trial and error. Unfortunately, sometimes you do have to try things in order before you know how they're going to react on your skin. But at the same time, once you pinpoint things that just do not work for you, I mean, regardless if you spent the money on it or how much it was or whatever the case may be, I do not suggest just saying, oh, well, I bought this, it costs $25. I'm going to go ahead and use that up at the sake of your skin and your finish, how you're going to be looking. It's just not a good idea. So I know for a fact that this does not work. But what did Tisha do? She went ahead and used this anyways last week. And I'm pretty sure, if I had to bet some money, that this little guy is what did it. Because whenever, like I said, whenever I've used it, it's always done me wrong. And then I was, you know, I have a little drawer with my primers and mattes and different things, and I saw this in here, and I'm thinking, you know what, I've had this thing for like almost close to a year. I've only used it like once or twice. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. It's been almost a year since I used it last. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this on my skin. And I did, and voila, my face was so broke out, you guys. And if you can see, you can still kind of see the traces of things that are left, but it was so much worse than what it is right now. So if this looks bad to you, then you would not have wanted to see me last week this time, because it was like a nightmare, seriously. That just goes to show that everything does not work for everybody. So just be mindful of that when you are watching a bunch of these YouTube videos and wanting to try out things. I mean, I'm not saying don't try, but just don't be surprised if somebody with the same skin type, same skin color, if it's, you know, something color-wise, same skin type, oily or what have you, that something that worked for this gal is not working for you, because everybody is different fundamentally and essentially. Anyways, that's enough rambling. The reason I'm filming this video is because when I was having my skin issues, it led me to reevaluate the skin products that I am using. Once my skin started appearing with all of the issues that I was having, I had to just take it all the way back to the basics. I said, girl, what can we do to get your skin back where it needs to be? And what I did was I had to go back to the things that I have been using for years, tried and true, that always have kept my skin looking good. And I said, you know, I'm just gonna not even play any games. I'm gonna go ahead and use my tried and true holy grail staple products and not play around. So that led me back to my basics. Anybody that is in the beauty industry, or we're hot after the next best thing. What I wanted to come on and say is that sometimes the next best thing is actually not next best thing. Sometimes the best thing is what you know works for you. And so I wanted to share with you gals just my go-to tried and true, never fails me. Never fails me, because like I said, what works for me may not work for the next. But I just wanted to take you guys back to the basics, back to the fundamentals of skincare, at least my skincare regime. So I knew that these products were my fail-proof products because they were the first things that I reached for in my crisis skincare mode. And so yeah, I wanted to just show you guys quickly what I use and what I will be using, as far as taking it back to basics and just kind of not even using my skin as a guinea pig all the time and trying this and that just because it's hyped up by others. I am just going to stick with, like I have been and new to do, is just to stick with what works best for me and what has been working. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing my tried and true favorite products, then just keep watching.